Thank you very much for kind introductions. Sorry, I come very late, and that's no thanks to the traffic, but it's kind of remind me of my visit to Delhi. When we visit the dialogue, it's almost similar type of traffic. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I was greeted by Pak Dubes, Excellency Ambassador, and my good friend Dino, and he was trying to give me a surprise. They were saying that, oh, sorry, the event is over. We just finished dinner, and I said, wow, I'm so glad that the event is over. So, and then Dino said, you actually have been able to not look old after serving almost the final months of my term as minister. So I said, it's about the art of handling tough situations like that. It makes me able to stay energetic. And thanks, Padino, for trying to prank me. But it is my great honor to meet with the dialogue, the Jakarta Future Forum. And good evening, warmest greeting to you all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellency Sandeep Chakra 40, Ambassador of India to Indonesia and Timor-Leste. Thank you, Ambassador. Dr. Samir Saran, of course, you led a very impressive dialogue. It was my first time participating, and I look forward to future collaborations between the ORF and here as in Indonesia. Dr. Dino Patijalal, he's the chairman of Foreign Policy Community of Indonesia, but Excellency Dino is actually very shy to accept the fact that he's a senior advisor to the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. And he's our only senior advisor in the panel that received the compensations by way of a rendang balado, which is like a curry mutton, something like that. He said that don't pay me any money, just send me every month in the terms of this very delicate West Sumatran food. I'm sorry we have not been able to send you the last few months because of budget cuts. Sri Mulyani have been very, very strict with me. And we have also not just one Dino, we have two Dinos. And there's another Dino from the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Pak Dino, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's great honor for me to come to see all of you tonight and speak at the inaugural plenary of Jakarta Future Forum. This is a collaboration between ORF, the FPCI, and also the Embassy of India in Jakarta. I was honored to be invited at the Raisina Dialogue, and I was asked to speak on the impact on creative economy, in particular, the digital interventions into fulfilling the Sustainable Development Goals. And I think I share some of the stories that we have between the collaborations of the government at the local and at the central government level. But it shows that how almost very similar. In fact, it's very, very close to mirroring economic impact between India and Indonesia. It's showing of a remarkable resilience amid the volatile geopolitical dynamics of the world. And this is shown by we're only two large countries, I think exceeding 5% in growth into 2023. And if you see the numbers here, the impact between travel and tourism sectors in terms of the foreign exchange revenues shown a very similar trajectory. So I think we should really work closer together to promote full potentials of the travel and tourism. And this year, India has become Indonesia just outside the top 10 before COVID. Now India has contributed to the second highest number of international tourist arrival into Bali. And thank you for our Indian friends for supporting the recovery of Indonesian tourism. But not only they are coming, they're staying longer. And the Indian tourists is actually have a much closer experience with the Bali taksu and the culture of Trihita Karana. So it shows that the pivotal roles of the tourism and creative economy sectors that we share between the economies of India and Indonesia have felt through. And I have the honor with the ambassador and the consul general in Denpasar to receive first Gurudev, first visit, I think few months ago, and only like 2 weeks ago, Sadhguru was visiting Denpasar. I thought I was famous. I was outstaged completely by Sadhguru because when people want to see me, they took just for taking pictures, shaking hands, and so on and so forth. But when they meet Sadhguru, they go crying, Sadhguru, Sadhguru, and then they're starting to kiss his foot, you know. So truly, those visits have made the spiritual tourism as part of our new tourism products become very, very successful. And also, one areas that I just realized is the not only the revival, but I guess the popularity of Bali as destinations weddings for Indian couples. And I was thinking that why travel more than 6-7 hours into Bali to have a wedding? Isn't it going to be too cumbersome and more expensive? Apparently, the answer was actually the opposite. Couples marrying in Bali told us that Bali is such an interesting wedding destinations, is because not only of the sceneries and the culture, but most importantly, it will cost less to get married in Bali. I said, how can it be possible? 300 people flying to Bali. Yes, the couple was telling me, yes, but it compares to 2 weeks of festivities involving 5,000 people. So now I get why people are, at least younger couples, Indian couples wants to get married in Bali. So I guess it is crucial times as we develop new tourism destinations, not only Bali, but we're developing Lake Toba, which is closer to India. It's only maybe a 3.5 hours flight from Delhi or from Mumbai, as part of our efforts to foster a much closer tourism and creative economy ties between India and Indonesia. Many of you know that the creative economy that is propelled by digital economy, a lot of the work in terms of coding, programming have been done by our Indian counterparts. So this is something of fostering a very closer, very high quality and sustainable collaborations practices within the tourism and creative economy. These 10 priority tourism destinations we will develop in the next few years to come. So it will be what we call the next tourist attractions of Bali and beyond type of experience. I just got back from the new capital city of the country. Last week, we passed the law of the Jakarta as a special region of Jakarta that actually officially make IKN, the new capital city of Nusantara, our official capital city. So this is something that we also would like to develop together. Another product that we're focusing very heavily is Borobudur Trail of Civilizations. This is, I think, very, very close also to a very attractive tourism experience for Indian visitors, and that therefore I am actually working with my counterpart in India to create a direct flight between Yogyakarta and Indian destinations. The historical and cultural resemblances shared between Indonesia and India present an opportunity for potential collaborations. I think the key is to boost connectivity. Only like 6 months ago, we have direct connectivity re-established between India and Indonesia, and that's after COVID. It took some time for us to re-establishing this direct connectivity, and I think one of the areas of growth also is the economic activities in relations to the blue and green economies. We believe that this is a double engine of growth, and if you look at the opportunities, it is actually, as we are trying to highlight over here, there's a lot of opportunities for the business sectors. And without realizing, India have contributed 15% of total foreign direct investments in Indonesia. That's huge. And Excellency Dino and Ambassador reminded me that this year, actually, the trade between India and Indonesia have surpassed $40 billion. So that is even more than the trade between Indonesia and the United States of America. So, in short, I'd like to congratulate for this inaugural Jakarta Future Forum, outlining many potential collaborations between India and Indonesia. And I would like to urge Excellency Samir to spend more time, visit Bali, and we look at collaborations in the quality and sustainability aspect of our economy. And I believe with a partnership, we could help an era of prosperity and mutual advancements. Last but not least, India and Indonesia this year also held in elections. And I think this is a testament of how mature our democracy has taken place. We just held the presidential and the legislative elections, and in about 6-7 months' time ahead, we will have a local elections comprising about 500 district region, as well as mayor and governor. And this is going to be one of the largest festival of democracy of the world. And I think we could learn from each other for the how democracy could create also stability and future economic advancements. I thank you and a very good evening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.